Uh, hmm. Today, I'd like to talk about what do you do when a user calls the help desk and they need to change their password and some of the security issues. So, what I'd like to say is that first of all, changing a password in Windows and Linux is relatively easy, especially when it's your account, because obviously you don't need someone else to do that for you, such as an administrator. There could be more than one reason to change a password, but as we know, probably the most common reason is because you forgot your password, which isn't all that uncommon. Calling and asking for the password to be changed can be problematic because the person at the help desk can't really be sure that it's you, so they can't verify your identity. Now, changing the password for someone who happens to call the help desk can be a serious breach of security because it would allow just about anyone access by the use of a little social engineering. That is to say, they could be impersonating someone else and need their password changed so that they can gain access. As we all know, most computers simply rely on a name and a password to gain access. But this information can be easily guessed by a coworker or a hacker, and um, to be able to verify the 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 identity of a user, we could use two-factor authentication. That is to say, it's not just something we know to get into the computer, but rather also something that we have. So by combining something you have, yes, and this could be something as simple as smartphone, a a smart card, or cell phone, or key fob. Um, these are all things which you possess. The person at the help desk could send a secret code to your cell phone to help verify your identity, and you would put that code in into the computer when you're resetting your password. Now, is a two-factor authentication by itself perfect? No, because anything that you have can easily be lost or stolen. So someone could actually, you, steal it from you or knock you out or whatever, and get those items too. But it's not that likely. But I believe that using two-factor authentication helps to enhance security by making it much more difficult to impersonate a legitimate user. Now, if you wanted to go for three-factor authentication, we could use some biometrics, such as maybe scanning a part of your finger or whatever, or maybe even a face sensor that would measure the geometry of your face. But I think that two-factor authentication it is a good way to go because it's relatively easy to implement, and it wouldn't be that hard for the user to utilize it either. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the subject.